warna ia siya sualirnya. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This reading is for the new moon in Sagittarius taking place for all of us December 12, 2023. You don't have to have Sagittarius anywhere in your chart to be able to watch this reading. This is just my way on my channel every month to get an energetic look and checkup to see what is happening for all of us around new moon and full moon times. Full moon is a time where we do magical workings, make changes, to release things, possibly to let things go, all to create the space to receive at new moon time. And new moon time is where we oftentimes will set intentions for new things to come our way. So it's always curious to me as a reader to see what it is we might be changing, letting go, switching up at full moon, and what it is we might be welcoming in or setting our intentions to receive come new moon time. So I start my readings kind of with, I guess, an oracle card as the main theme and or main energy and theme of the new moon and or full moon. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's see. I have my fortune reading cards here. This is going to act again as the main energy and or theme of this particular new moon in Sag, December 12, 2023. Let's see what this new moon is all about. Wait a minute here. Okay, look at that. Plane. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. Yeah, that's super positive. That's talking about movement. And it's saying things are taking off. Things are going, like you're going places, right? Whether literally or figuratively, shit is happening for you. And that's always a good thing, especially if at any point in your journey, things have been stuck stagnant and feel like they haven't really made progress, right? So it's nice to see that things are finally happening, taking off, and you're not stuck on the tarmac anymore. Because if any of you are travelers, you know what that's like, right? You get stuck. Sometimes you get stuck on the tarmac for even more than an hour. It's wild. But that does happen. And it's like the frustration builds when you've been sat too long waiting to finally just go to your destination. And then it's like when finally they give the go ahead, it's like a round of applause throughout the whole plane, because it's like, damn, finally, you know, what the hell took so long? And that's the feeling that this card is giving me. It's about damn time. So I really do like it. I'm happy for you, especially if you've been stuck on the tarmac figuratively somehow in your life. This is saying there's a journey up ahead. And it's going to bring you wholeness, fullness, and a feeling of I would even say, well-being. And when things are stuck, you kind of feel like nothing makes sense, right? And I also I'm getting the feeling that once things start popping off, everything's just going to start to fall into place and make sense, which is a relief almost, is what this is saying to me too. Also, journey, right? Let's just consider the energy of journeying. I don't know if some of you maybe have plans to travel, especially with the holidays and the new year. So this could be hinting at an actual, you know, travel plan that you have. And there's something positive that you might even experience as a result of taking that trip. So if some of you maybe have been putting off traveling to a certain location, maybe you thought about it, but actually haven't done the research or the work to do it, this is saying that now is the time to start planning that trip, to start doing your research in regards to that location. Maybe some of you want to relocate, right? Maybe you want to travel to a different state. Maybe you want to move to another place. This is saying to put in a little energy at this new moon time to set the intention for that exact thing. This new moon is the new moon where you set the intention and take, I would say, physical steps to do that thing, to go to that place, to make that move. Okay, or maybe this is the new moon where you decide that's what you want to do. Okay, so let's have the Vintage Wisdom Oracle as well. I'm going to grab 2 of these for the theme. Main energy of this new moon in Sag. And you know what? Isn't Sagittarius energy very adventurous and loves to travel, right? So that kind of makes sense that the plane has showed up. Let's see. I thought Sagittarius energy sometimes has to do with like foreign places and lands, you know? So it does make sense with the plane, the airplane being here. Let's see. Oh, okay. Nice. So we have the energy of expression, self-expression. I like that. And we do have butterfly energy there too, which talks about transformation. So again, it could be that a figurative or literal journey is helping to move you or step you into your fullest self-expression, and maybe promote some changes with the butterfly energy, because it talks about metamorphosis and transformation. So one more card. What do we have? Okay, purification. I like that. The purity energy. The purity card, the purification card, talks about letting things go sometimes, right? Releasing things, being free of them. And a lot of times travel can do that for us. It can make us feel free, like a free spirit, right? It's that energy where we're free to go, do, and be. Travel can sometimes evoke that in us. So if we're considering the plane card, there's something you could be with this new moon ready to let go, to pursue a journey that's ahead of you. But in order to be ready for this journey, the purification had to have taken place. Let's consider like the alchemical purification of our own mind, body, heart, and spirit. We do the work, the transformation, the metamorphosis within ourselves, come into our fullest expression, and we are liberated, purified in a way from all the gunk, maybe in our shadow or in our life, very literally, maybe metaphysically or figuratively. But there's a purification process, I think, that has taken place that has allowed you to heal yourself, let something go, release maybe what's not working. Also, you can move forward, whether literally or figuratively, in the direction of things that are more aligned with your fullest and most authentic self-expression. So I do get a little bit, it's weird because I do get a little bit of like a rebirth that has taken place, all in preparation of the next phase of your life or journey. And I'm getting that because these 2 cards as a combo, let's say, are speaking like that to me. So the butterfly energy is one of, you know, coming out of your shell, coming out of your cocoon. And it is a liberation energy once you're finally free of that cocoon. Because you did the work to free yourself from it. That's why there's inside the cocoon, the butterfly always has a stage of push and pull, right? Well, first it goes through a liquefaction process of turning into like a ball of goo. And then this ball of goo turns into a butterfly. But the butterfly also, once it gets to that stage where it's ready to free itself, it does a push and pull to release itself, to free itself. So the freeing aspect and the purity card is saying, well, there's an alchemical process of change and transformation happening within that cocoon that is purifying itself to become something new. And then once you've done once you've freed yourself from the confines of your cocoon, you're free to go. You're free to fly. You're free to do and be, right? Like I said, sometimes we're stuck on the tarmac. Well, sometimes we're stuck in the cocoon for a while, and it's like we're ready to go. We're ready to take off. We're ready to fly, whether like a butterfly or like an airplane. And that's what's happening here. This new moon is giving you some freedom, the ability to fly, the ability to journey into the next chapter of your life, being freed and purified of all the shit that might have dragged you down or kept you stuck. I hope that makes sense. All right, so I have, hold on, let me check because I have the book. This is the Spirit Song Tarot. Yeah, let's see. I try to keep the boxes or the books on the table sometimes so I can remember the names of the cards, because my memory is not the best when it comes to that. And the reason is because I work with a lot of different decks, and there's no way in heck that I could even begin to remember them all. So let's see. This is a really pretty one though. Let's see. New Moon in Sag, December 12th, 2023. What's going on for all of us? What is the energy? And if I need more cards, I will always grab off to the side. So let's see. The 7 of Acorns, which is actually the wands in this. Is it the wands? Yeah, it's the wands in this deck. And then we have, wow, okay, Queen of Wands, or 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and 2 of Cups. Look how pretty the doves are. So it says union, harmony, passion and creativity, determination and stamina. Ooh, I like that. Maybe determination and stamina to see it through. And I was getting the vibe that you're coming into alignment, right, with something here, but you've been prepared to arrive at this place so you can move and do and be and free yourself up of whatever was holding you back. Now that 7 of Wands, 7 of Acorns, right? That is a fighter energy. That's also an energy of, you know, not only just determination, stamina, but diligence and having to stand your ground. And sometimes we got to fight for the things that we love, fight for the things that we believe in. That's definitely the 7 of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, if you've been stuck in the journey, it has been a little bit of a challenge and a battle. Some of you maybe have been not seeing much progress when it comes to a relationship or manifesting love in your life. But maybe if some of you have been trying to manifest new love over here with the 2 of Cups, it's because there were certain things maybe still lingering, whether in your energy field or in life, right? That were kind of creating blockages or hindrances when it came to finding love or connecting with one, or maybe healing an existing love relationship. But it does feel like those things have been cleared or will be cleared out of the way with this purity card. And you're going to be coming into alignment with yourself alchemically, which then puts you in a, you know, in a position to attract new love into your life. Or it's going to purify something, right? Or clear away past debris that was still lingering in an existing relationship. Maybe so the both of you can move forward and leave all that crap behind, right? Which is great. I also feel like there's something that you could be aligning with that's maybe creative as well, because we do have the Queen of Wands here on the table. So you could have been not just fighting to clear past things out of the way from an existing relationship, or so that way you can receive a new one, if that's what you've been trying to manifest, let's say. But this is about moving forward because you did the work, right, to arrive at a creative endeavor, project, or goal. And that happens sometimes. Like, you know, we're working on something, and no matter how much work with the 7 of Wands we put into it, no matter how much we are driven with the Queen of Wands energy, because she's a go-getter, right? No matter how much we're driven or we're passionate towards something, sometimes it just feels like no matter what we do, we just can't make headway. We can't align with the result that we want sometimes, or come into union with the goal or the manifestation achieved. But what it's saying here to me is that, for one, you're coming into your element. We do have Queen of Wands, and this is a new moon in Sag, right? So many of you are finally coming into your element, where you're going to be seen, not hidden, not stuck. But there's something about your energy that's going to finally be seen. People are going to see you now. You've been flying, it feels like flying under the radar. No pun intended, I guess, with the plane energy, right? But there's something about you on a creative level for some of you, or even a manifestation, that's been kind of flying under the radar. But you've been diligent, you've been determined, and you've been putting your best foot forward every single time. Even if it challenged the hell out of you, it looks like you were still doing the work. Maybe to work through the challenges, to face your own shadow and purify them through the challenges. But just know all the work that you did toward a goal, whether physical, creatively, or energetically, it was all helping you to build up to this moment and come into your fullest expression, not only for yourself, but so others can finally see you too. Consider that the Queen of Wands is super, like, she's powerful. She represents the sun, mind you. That's why the sun is here. Also, we have the energy of the doe, and if you're not familiar with, some animal medicines here, the doe or the deer itself talks about pivoting and moving through things with grace, handling things with gentleness and grace. And there's sometimes sticky situations, but you're still able to handle them in a way that's, I almost want to say, fluid. So it's like you've been put under pressure, but you've still been able to deal and manage it with grace. And the sun itself, because Queen of Wands represents the sunflower, the sun energy as well, that's definitely energy of success, vitality, life force, will, passion, and people being attracted to your energy. Also, there's lots of charisma here with her energy. So it does feel like if at any point you've been flying under the radar and people have not been noticing you for your talents, your gifts, maybe your work, the work that you do, this new moon is going to help you be seen. Which is very positive, because it's almost like a glow up in that way. I feel like you're moving into a period of peace with the dove, the morning dove energy there. Doves represent like peace and extending the olive branch and coming together with the number 2 energy forms partnerships, unions, and I guess alignment with allies or benefactors, right? The people who want to lift you up, the people who see you eye to eye, who match your energy, who match your vibe. And that's great for business, especially if you're entrepreneurial like the Queen of Wands. And that's also great for love if you're looking for love, if you're looking to attract love into your life. And that's great if you're looking to also heal existing connections. Because I feel like the 7 of Wands is saying the fight is over. You fought all you could. You did the work. You stuck with it. Even when it was tough. You fought for what you believed in. And now it does kind of feel like with this reading that it does feel like you can move into this energy now where it's like you don't have to fight anymore for those things as much. Fighting to make headway, fighting to make amends, fighting to, improve yourself or work through your own shadow. You know, there's always a fight sometimes in our journey. It does test our stamina, you know, I won't lie or deny that. But you're aligning with the goal, the match. And these are things, people, places, and scenarios and situations that are matching your frequency. So you did the work to ready yourself to align with this. And I was feeling that from the purity card and the expression card. And now it's time to go. It's time to do. It's time to receive this thing, this person, this place into your life. This goal, this creative project, the success that you've been seeking, the recognition that you've been seeking. The next, I feel like this new moon in Sag is setting the stage for the next chapter of the journey, where things feel like they are coming easier to you. Because maybe in the past with the Seven of Wands, there was a little bit of a battle involved in everything that you tried to do or tried to accomplish or set your attention to. Sometimes we get challenged even by our own intentions. Because for one, let's talk about it. When we set our intention to manifest something, if at the time that we set the intention, our vibe does not match the frequency of the thing we're trying to attract, it's not going to come to us. We have to do the work to get to the same frequency as the thing we're trying to bring in, or as the thing that we're trying to attract. Because if we're not on the same wavelength or same frequency energetically with the thing that we're looking to draw in, it's just going to be radio static, if you see what I mean. Because you're not vibrating on the same wavelength or the same channel that way. And sometimes it is a bit of a battle or struggle to get to that point. But you do the purification work. You go through the metamorphosis. You push through your you push through and you fight the battles, along the way. And you continue to believe in yourself and the outcome that you want. And the road is paved sometimes with a lot of doubts and insecurities and struggles. Sure, Seven of Wands, and fights within oneself, conflicts within oneself, and maybe those around us. But eventually, you come out on top. And then these things, because your vibration or your frequency is aligned, these things just naturally find their way to you. And I think that's what's happening here. That's why the playing card is saying a journey is indicated, either physically or metaphorically. Your life will become more full. You're on a journey to meet up with something or someone here. Because you're ready for it. You've come into your full expression. You've let go a lot of shit. Maybe figuratively or literally. You made the space. You made the space to receive. Now that all the baggage, you're not carrying a shit ton of baggage, right? You're just carrying your little travel, your carry-on, and that's it. You're traveling lightly into the next journey. And watch how easily things just start happening for you. For one, your energy with the Queen of Wands is vibrating very high. Highly attractive, highly charismatic. You're being seen. So, yeah, You're like a magnet right now to attract your goals, maybe love, the right people, maybe the right partnerships in business and love. You see, you're in alignment to attract your goals. And you've endured. 7 of Wands, you've endured. So you deserve this now. I have, what is it? The Flower Petals Oracle. Just maybe 3 cards. All right, so 1, 2, and 3. Poppy. Look at that. It says, remember who you wanted to be. I almost want to say, remember what it is that you wanted for yourself when you first started the journey. I don't think any of you have ever forgotten that, though. Because if you had, you would have stopped fighting somewhere along the way. And by the looks of the cards, it doesn't look like that happened. So it's like, don't forget, like, you know, who it was that you always saw yourself becoming. Because it kind of does feel like you're about to be that version of yourself. I think this new moon is going to help align you with that future you. That once upon a time you set your intention to be. Look at that, Buttercup. Be ready, because the best is on its way. Okay, there you go. And it's on its way to you, I think, with the 2 of Cups. Or you're on your way with the plane to it. This new moon is the kickoff. This is the new moon that gets that journey going. This is the new moon, that the journey to that new version of you where you're aligning with these things, right? This is the new moon that's going to help you arrive at that future timeline where all these things reside. All right, let's see. It says Aster. Look at that. The past is over. Let your true self step. Look at that. Let your true self step forward. Your fullest self-expression. You're coming into it now. The past is behind you because you purified it. You fought your way through it. And now you're ready to arrive at a new destination, at a new chapter of the journey, where things are going to just start flowing more easily for you, for one. And you're going to start aligning and uniting with the things that you at one time wanted to do, wanted to be, wanted to achieve, and wanted to encounter. Because the past is truly over and you can step forward into this new energy. And that's why it says be ready, because the best is on its way to you. Or you're on your way to it. I love this. I really do. You know, some of you are traveling, moving, relocating. You know, that's a possibility as well. Maybe that's part of what your journey is about, or your manifestation is about. Maybe that's where you'll meet new love, or align with, you know, the job of your dreams, or where your creative projects and goals will take off. You know, that's a possibility. It kind of feels like it does feel like where you are now, whether figurative or literally, is not really where it's at, you know. All these beautiful things arrive somewhere else. And it does feel like the universe is going to put you on a journey to move toward them. To move toward that thing, that place. that connection, that success. So I almost feel like get ready for the universe to start moving you. Like literally. Start moving you. Or maybe figuratively. But I also feel like part of the movement is just not, it's not just moving you into place, but it's also moving the pieces on the puzzle around you, on the chessboard around you, too. Because you're about to connect with something, and it's pretty cool how the universe is moving and shaking things around you to help you line up with it. So I have the Sacred Forest Oracle here. Let's see if we can get a final. I'm going to read directly from the book. I just want one card. Yeah, I feel also like you're about to meet your match. Whatever that means. I mean, whatever this is super energetically aligned with you. It's matching your vibe. It's matching your frequency. And now that you're there, it can come. You know, just simple. All right, so it says Guardians of the Land. We have protection energy, which is pretty cool. Because wait a minute here. We do have... Oh, I love this. I mean, I'm sure you can see where I'm getting at, right? Or what I'm about to point out here. We have the doe and we have the stag. That's more Two of Cups energy because that is a perfect pair. That is a perfect match. A divine feminine and masculine energy. The doe and the stag. So I think that's just more confirmation of what's happening for you. But let's go ahead and take a look at the book, see what the message says. Okay. It says, you are safe. Hold on, let me zoom in here with clarity. There we go. You are safe. These words seem to emerge from the land and radiate from the trees to echo in your soul. You hear these words again and again. The sacred guardians of the land are whispering to you. You are safe. You know that you are protected and cared for. You can feel tendrils of their loving energy wrap around you and embrace you. Their unleashed power cocoons you in safety. Huh, interesting. Like the butterfly, right? When it's in the cocoon, it's safe until it's ready to come out, you know? Also, stag energy, real quick, is of leadership. So you could also be stepping into your power. It's also a symbol of fire. But let's see. It says, you are enough just as you are, no matter what has happened or occurred in the past, right? The past is over. Let your true self step forward. Okay? It says, no matter what has happened or occurred in the past, the truth is that you are absolutely and unconditionally enough as you are. You are loved. You are cherished. And it could also be that someone's about to align with you, maybe to show you how loved and cherished you really are. But it says, do not be concerned about outside forces and the judgments and expectations of others. You are protected in your own energy field. Wait a minute here, because I just got the feeling from that some of you are making moves and counter moves to change something up in your journey or move in a different direction. And there could be others challenging that with the Seven of Wands. Okay? Because you usually have to fight and stand up for what you believe in with this card, like I said. And I think that's a honey badger. That's really good energy to have. If that's a honey badger, I think it is. Definitely. They are relentless. So if you have naysayers coming at you in any way, you know, you have the power, the will, determination to fight them off and stand your ground and stick up for what you believe in. But just know that if they do, right, if people try to come at you, change your mind, or tell you you can't or that's not possible, you can just send them to, what is it, HE double hockey sticks. But anyway. It says this card can appear when you need to take steps to protect your energy. While the guardians of the land will help you out, you must also be responsible for your own well-being. Envision a protective shield around you or yourself and around your home. Spend time with people and in situations that uplift your energy rather than draining it. That could be also what you're moving away from, right? If you've been stuck in a situation that's been challenging for you, that's very draining. Whether that's actual like situations with people, maybe a difficult, challenging situation at work or in your home. This is definitely talking about, you know what, I'm ready to step up and stick up for myself, Seven of Wands, and take action where I need to with the Queen of Wands and come into alignment with those people, places, and things that, you know, actually match my vibe. Yeah, that makes sense. So I feel like this is a message for some of you that maybe have been dealing with situations like that in any area of life. Spirit wants you to know that you're just basically protected as you move through this and as you know, challenge yourself to make moves and counter moves that are going to help put you into your fullest self-expression and align with your values and align with your frequency. Okay. Envision a protective shield around yourself and around your home. Spend time with people and in situations that uplift your energy rather than draining it. The spirit of the guardians of the land say, you are safe and surrounded by a protective shield. You're not alone. Your life is guided and protected by higher forces. Within this, you can soar to great heights. Soar, like the airplane. Soar, fly free, liberate yourself, like I was mentioning in the very, very beginning of the reading, like the butterfly. So it's almost like don't let things, people, places, scenarios, situations of the past drag you down or keep you stuck. Because you're safe. If you're worried about moving into new places or moving towards new things, if you're worried about maybe even taking risks in a new direction, Spirit with this card is trying to say you are safe. You're protected. You have this. You know, it's in the bag. You're okay. You don't have to let the past define where you're going or how you want to live your life in the future. You're being liberated here. Yeah, you're being completely surrounded, protected, supported. You're not alone. Your life is being protected by higher forces within this. Okay, you can soar to great heights. You can free yourself from anything that's holding you back. Because the best is yet to come. Remember who you wanted to be. Remember, right, what it is that you always wanted to achieve. And let that be your fuel. So you can advance, so you can free yourself, so you can let go of those things that would challenge you, keep you stuck, or tell you you can't. Step into your power like the stag and move through the obstacles, right, with grace. Because the past is over. So let your true self, the person you've always wanted to be, step forward. Okay. Let's see if we can get angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice. The numbers that could come up through the dice or from the dice oftentimes can confirm some things I've already said in the reading and or provide you with an additional message that perhaps you need personally on your journey at this time. I never want to imply that one source is better over another. That's why I don't give you a source to look up the angel numbers themselves. I ask that you take the journey for yourself to research and see what you find along the way, because sometimes Spirit puts us on a journey when we're researching things for ourselves where we find other signs, synchronicity, and serendipity that we need in the moment. And if I gave you a shortcut to the number interpretation, I might rob you of having that experience. I never want that to happen. That's why I always say take the journey for yourself, find the numbers, connect with a source that speaks to your heart, go with that one and find your magic along the way. All right, so let's see what angel number comes up for you for this reading, this new moon in Sag, December 12th, 2023. All right, so we have 3. 3. That's a 9. Hold on. 9. And 5. So we have a 5. So 395 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comments section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel. Maybe even consider joining my channel membership for exclusive reading and content that I put out for members only. You could also support what I do via my Etsy store. I have really cool things there that I make by hand, including handmade crystal jewelry. I have personal readings upon availability. And they are available in my shop for a very short amount of time. Get it while you can. And I also have Starseed t-shirts that I designed myself as well and put in my shop to bring to you in case you're interested. So have some fun exploring my Etsy store. I look forward to seeing all of you. Much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining.